What's going on, YouTube? Ray Mason back at it again. Just wanted to check in with everybody because we all made these New Year resolutions and vows to do certain things, and I was no different, and I've been off the air for a couple of days now, but I'm back on here because I know that when I made my declarations last year to make a better move on what I was going to do with consistency this year, I meant that. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm on here because consistency means doing something repeatedly, and based on what you write down in your goals when you're setting them, if you're going to make your weekly goals be reality and be consistent with that 1 week at a time, you got to make it a whole week. Not just 1 day, not just 2 days, a whole week. And then you got to make it another start and keep doing that for 52 weeks in a year. So, we get 52 weeks to keep trying this consistency thing and getting better at it. And that's where I'm at. I know for a fact that I want this so badly to be financially free in 2020, and I'm gonna do everything I can according to what I'm learning to make that happen. So Video Boss has been very effective in my life, and so has this program that I'm doing with marketing in the My Lead System Pro. I'm just becoming really good. They gave me a strategy, and it's the best thing that I can do for myself right now while I'm trying to catch up with more finances. And the strategy is being very effective. I got to be more consistent with it. I just know that I'm staying plugged in. I fall down, and you fall down 7 times, you get up 8. That's what I learned my whole life. And that's what I want to keep talking to everybody that's looking at me from any perspective, whether you come into the YouTube channel or you go into my blog or see me on my Facebook. Just know that I'm doing everything in my power to be true to myself and consistent with what it is that I'm trying to get it done out here. So I was pretty sideways, I think, the last time I was on the air, and I kept getting sidebar with the Lakers, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I might have been on here since they started winning again, but at that time I was pretty broke up, and they lost to the Clippers, but they hitting Dallas today, and I'm believing that we're gonna be okay to be in the atmosphere in May of this year. And so, get off that subject really fast. I'm looking forward to getting on to the rest of my evening. I've got my gym workout still planned for later on around 7 tonight. It's about 5 now, so I'm gonna get that in and just stay consistent and true to what it is that I need to be true to, and everything that I'm learning about the journey of being in the marketing arena or whatever it is that you're trying to do to build an audience or capture a goal. Learning how to stay true to oneself, how to get consistent with a daily dose of spiritual advice, daily dose of the meditating, the sitting down and just being quiet and knowing that you need to hear. I listen to a lot of Tony Robbins, and he's really good. And when I listen to his philosophies and his teachings and how he breaks down the mind and what we as humans are doing and how we have to get in there to get past our depressions and all of the other things that will come against the mind. And that's why the focal point in all of our journeys has to be how we thinking. And when we start studying and following teachings, we have to look at what the great ones are doing, the ones that have what I want. I'm looking at people that are great in the industry that I'm trying to retool myself in, because it's truly what they're doing that I want to be able to do. I might not be the greatest motivational speaker that's being led and directed right now, but I would like to someday be in the platform of speaking around health issues. It's my passion to get as many people free of pain as I possibly can, because I know what that feels like. I know what that does to a person. And it hurts me when I know that a lot of my friends are enduring pain and they need to do some practical things like address their diet, address all of the things that they're doing around their drink. You know, we can add a little lemon to our water. We can put a few granules of Himalayan cave salt in our water if we knew the benefits that it was going to bring us. And that's all I want to be able to do, is have a platform to start preaching and teaching the basics of that. Now, is that going to keep you 100% out? No. But what it's going to do is get you tuned in to these minerals that give you life. I had to be in my 50s before I really understood mineralization, because I was so in tune with vitamins, but never knowing that I could do a better job with that till I got to be, you know, I don't know, I was probably in my 30s or 40s when I started just really getting in on some supplement companies. And once I started going down that path of supplementation, finding out what you need to put in your body aside from food, because we don't get it all through the food system in today's society. It's just impossible. I mean, not based on the dollar amount that we're making in our households, and more critical than that, our information base. A lot of people just don't know because they're not informed. I stayed misinformed. I grew up on certain foods, and I rolled till the wheels fall off. And I still talk about bacon because I just acquired such a love and taste for it that it haunts me every time. Every time I eat a pancake, bacon haunts me, and eggs. No, I would eat a lot more eggs if I could have bacon with it. Oh man, I'm just saying, this is my clown mode, but I got to do a better job in my life around these things. My focal point today is, are we being true to what we made a commitment to for the new year? That's my focal point. And I might be sidebarred with all the other little Lakers stuff and how we doing with food, but it's really about, are we really addressing the problem we said we wanted to fix? Because these first few weeks of the new year are very critical, because if you can't get a week under your belt to get to 2 weeks, to get to 3 weeks, then you can't break that old cycle, because you need about 21 days to really break that old cycle of whatever that addiction or ritual was that was holding you so captive and making you not get your results. So for me, being consistent with getting on this air again, being consistent with writing down these goals and staying true to them, being consistent with staying in the gym. About the only thing I've been real consistent with was breathing, getting to the gym, getting some rest, you know, feed myself, all the necessities I've been pretty good with. But getting on the air, I haven't been as true to myself as I need to stay, because I need to be doing at least one of these a day. I have the ability to do two a day, and I should be just trying to build it up and keep more content coming more and more. And that's what I'm praying about right now, for me to get more serious about using all my time through the day to get some kind of work in on getting myself more visible if I want this audience. So as high visibility as YouTube is, I'm gonna try to keep doing more and more of these and get better at it. There were things that I addressed in the last year, and it was centered around these 5 issues. And the first one was us identifying we had a problem. I'll get to mine was finances, and what problem I'm really trying to solve out here is finances and health issues for chronic pain. I'd like to be known more for the chronic pain than anything, but that'll all come in time. I just need enough leverage through the financial changes that I'm expecting to be able to have a higher visibility and really expose some products that I know are really good with eliminating that pain, not just holding it down, but they can eliminate it, and you just have to get a maintenance system. So that's what I want to get to everybody, is how we can do this and not have so much misfortune and not understanding pain and how to get rid of it. But that first question was addressing the problem. Now you see in all of 2019 what you were doing didn't fix the problem, because you came into 2020 saying you was going to fix this same problem that you had in 2019. So you didn't fix it, and you have to say to yourself, why? What was I doing? You know, how was that working for you? You know what I'm saying? So within all of that, how was it working for you? But the most critical thing is that I really punch into is, how does it affect everybody that touches you? You know what it's doing to you and how it make you feel, but how about how it make your children feel? How about your spouse and the other people? How it making them feel for you not to be more aggressive with fixing this, or more aggressive with, you know, making some more money, or whatever it is that they see you struggling at. You know, you at them every other week to borrow money, and they saying you got to do something about this. You know, how you working on that? That's what I'm talking about. Your diabetic symptoms are getting worse. You know, you scared to go to sleep in a bed because you don't know if you breathing patterns are gonna fall through on you. Man, I can remember when my mom was going through at the end, I got a chance to see her sleeping in a chair with a congestive heart failure problem and scared to lay down, and banging her feet on the floor because there was so much pain from the neuropathy symptoms. And I didn't understand back then until I got my own symptoms. And then I had more compassion, and I got aggressive with it to learn. And now that I found the answer, I just want to share that, because I not only saw it, then I got to experience it. Now I want to save as many as I can from having to go through that, because there's some small practical things, and you work with your diet first, and then you get some supplements to mineralize that body, and boy, you will be surprised at how much hip pains will go away, foot and leg, and you know, it's amazing. All I want to do is what I'm doing right now. And that's be abrasive with everybody that hear me about trying to make a turn on what it is that's holding you back from who you should be. Happy, aggressive with having more money so that you can control your circumstances. And I don't have all the answers. I just know that I'm a vessel that's willing to coach and show you the way and give you some practical things that can help you change all of that on your own, because can't nobody fix it but you. But when you address how it's affecting all your family and your friends, and that you really want to do this, not just for them, but for yourself, now you in that part where they call wisdom. Because you don't saw the problem, you understand the problem. Now let me show some wisdom around executing a plan that begins with goal setting, executing a plan that goes as far as you will take it, because you're going to do some practical things every single day that are going to let you know that you're winning. Just like I know I'm winning because the internet is letting me know that my numbers have increased. I know I'm winning because I'm consistently getting a little order here and there trickling in. That gives me the courage and the massive action that I'm taking. I'm just taking as much action as I can. And that's what I would advise you to do. I may not feel like going to the gym when I'm finished recording, but because I committed in my mind, and I committed and told my body, and I prepared my juices, I prepared my bag for the gym. Practical steps to make myself stay on course. Nobody in here pushing me. It's just I value the temple like I've never valued it before in life. And I gotta do my part with staying in my body, which gives me legal right to be here and do what I'm doing right now. Because absent with the body, based on what I know, is present with the Lord. And I'm right here with you, still occupying, still doing God's will. And because of grace and mercy, I'm still breathing in and exhaling out, and breathing in and exhaling out. But when I'm on that bike and I'm on my 10th mile and I'm trying to do my breathing exercises, deep breathing and holding and almost like gasping for air, it makes me realize how valuable oxygen is. And I'm pedaling as fast as I can and exhausting. And I'm huffing to the point where I'm in panic. That's taking it where I need to go. Because massive action. I'm in panic mode right now. My back's against the wall and I want to win. And I'm afraid. And you, if you know anything about having your back up against the wall and you like, yeah, that kind of feeling. Get that for your 2020. And you're not going to go into 2021 not being happy with yourself. So let's stay consistent. I'm going to get off the air. You're going to fix things not just for you, but you're going to fix them for everybody you touch and they touching you. So my thing is, I'm going to keep doing Ray, being the best version of him I possibly can, and I want to encourage you to keep doing the same thing. I'd like to invite all of y'all to come by RayMasonBlog.com and check out my work. I've got downloads over there like crazy. You can build your team with some free leads and information. building stuff I got over there. It's a couple of marketing kits that are really blessed. It'll bless you. So go over and get the free downloads at raymasonblog.com around team building. Go over there and get my free downloads around just becoming a greater lead magnet. See, all of what I'm doing is because of some information I took in, and I'm trying to share all of that information with these free downloads. This is some stuff I'm paying dearly for my educational stuff, but when I'm getting through these programs and I'm afforded an opportunity to get stuff to make me more visible and build my own audience and become a part of a program that you could possibly even become a part of if you would like to do that. But they got free stuff that I want to share with you who can't afford to venture in. And so go over and get the downloads. Take a look at all of the opportunities that I have there, and look at how I'm doing my doctor's page, and look at how I'm doing my About Me page, and just my visibility as a whole, and see how that could maybe enhance what you're doing. Or you might even want to partner with me and we do something on a grander scale. Get with me and show me how to do what I'm doing better. That's always a good thing for me, because I know I don't know it all, especially in this area that I'm working in right now. So I'm 20 minutes in and I'm getting off the air. I want to say thank y'all for supporting me. My site is picking up, and I really want to thank everybody that's making that possible. So that being said, have a great evening, and continue to pray for me as I pray for everybody that's attached to me and that I would love to see attached to me. You know, have a great day. Bye.